stuff. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth.
Norm, is this true so far?
What?
Norm, is this true so far?
It is true, and then what happened was there was a band of gypsies in the next room.
Don't hear that name in here.
Yeah, they're lurking at the outskirts of town, but they must have gotten this suite because they pretended to trip down an escalator or something, and they were going to sue Lori Joe's dog for emotional distress.
The
gypsies. You love
gypsies.
having to go downstairs and bail this dog out like you would a gambler or someone who tried to steal. The dog was in jail.
Is this your dog?
And they have video of the dog in the jail cell trying to escape.
I've seen the suite. I mean, I can't even. The wallpaper doesn't come off a wall in Vegas. He took the wallpaper off, and he had watched everything he could watch on television and left.
What kind of dog is this, Norm?
I don't know.
It was a boxer.
What was that dog?
Wow.
Because you know how boxers know how to, they throw up their hands, so he was able to open the door from the inside.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Where did the gypsies come in again?
They were living next door.
Oh,
they were
okay.
trying to sue everybody.
All right. So the gypsies were living next door.
You don't believe this story, and it's 100% true.
Well, Norm, I believe. I don't believe Super Dave. I believe Norm.
The dog got loose in the hall and traumatized a gypsy child.
Well, what happened is a gypsy child opened the door, and the dog was walking down the hall with a couch.
A gypsy child. Hey, where's my couch going? Who's got my couch? That dog is taking my couch. Oh, my God.
Hey,
Super Dave Osborne.
Now, how do you pull that music up so fast?
I'm very fast, Norm.
Oh, you can't believe what he pulls up. I asked if he was going to take a nap, and Casey Kasem was going to host with his wife.
Yeah, that's right. Casey Case, because he thinks like in the old days, in the what do you call it? Jerry Lewis, he would
take a nap.
Take a nap.
Yeah, I know. Like it was the hardest thing in the world to do once a year.
It's not yet. No, Norm is right. It's not that hard to stay up for 28 hours once a year.
You know, Casey Kasem's wife carries Casey around in one of those child car carriers around her neck.
That's real sweet.
Flying up the chart at number 2, we have a vegetarian surprise. And at number 1, we have a tofu burger with date nut bread.
What does he always say? Start small, stay hard. He says something like that. That's funny. Hey, Norm, do you still play poker?
Yeah, I just play on the internet. You know.
Why don't we get on and you, me, Super Dave. Dave, who else can we have play poker with us?
Gavin McLeod.
Okay. Yeah, Gavin McLeod. Hey,
now, is he alive?
Yeah.
You don't have a voice for that, do you?
Wait a minute. I do have a voice for Casey.
Remember, start small, stay hard.
That's what he says in real life?
That's what he said. This is how he ends all his shows.
Remember, start small, stay hard.
Good God.
He always says that.
What could that possibly mean? I don't even know what that means.
Remember, start small, stay hard.
You know what it means. It means, stay tough.
You know what? I bet as a kid he had the same voice. As like a 6-year-old, he had the same voice and would just do that, talk like that.
Wow. What does that possibly mean? Norm, listen to me, sir. Super Dave, why don't we play cards sometime with Gavin McLeod? All right, so Super, call back with a joke. Call back with one later, or I'm going to start playing all your old jokes.
No, don't play my old jokes.
I'm going to play.
And you know what? Don't threaten me either.
Here comes Gavin McLeod. In the next hour, we'll be talking with Gavin McLeod and Gopher about their work on the Love Boat. Stay with us for that, yeah.
Gopher's dead.
Gopher's dead?
Okay, cut it out.
I think he is, right?
Maybe just join us, our top story.
I thought he was a congressman, then he died.
What do you mean, because he became a congressman?
No, maybe I'm thinking of Sonny Bono.
Yeah, Sonny
Bono. That's not Gopher.
Yeah, Sonny.
No, I know. I'm probably thinking of the wrong guy.
Remember, start small, stay hard.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
No, wait.
You know the joke about B.B. King's wife?
No.
You don't?
No, I don't think so.
B.B.'s having a birthday, so she wants to surprise him. So she goes to the tattoo parlor. She says, put a B on one cheek and a B on the other. So the guy does it. She goes home. B.B. comes home. She opens the door, bends over, drops her shorts, and says, surprise! He said, who's Bob?
Oh, that's great.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. The one and only Super Dave Osborne and his joke about
Yeah, sell that to Michael Richards, man.
Why,
Wow.
that's not a racist joke.
Yeah, sure it isn't.
Who's Bob?
Yeah, you know, that's the way you want to broadcasting in stereotypes, 97.9
I'll tell you
FM.
what, let's do it this way.
Yeah.
Bob Hope's wife goes to a tattoo parlor.
No, but you chose an African American.
Well, the Bob Hope is dead.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And she says, put a B on one cheek and a B on the other. She comes home. Bob Hope comes home. She bends over, pulls her pants down, and he faints.
Now, Bob Hope is dead.
Yeah, I know.
Bring me the body of the great Bob Hope. If he struggles a lifetime of with a rope. If he smells a bit, wash him down with soap. Just bring me the body of the great Bob Hope.
Bring Me the Body of the Great Bob Hope, another song by Super Dave Osborne and Norm Macdonald. They've collaborated together on a great new CD, Music from Dead People. And this is one of the songs, Bring Me the Body of the Great Bob
You know
Hope.
the one about the monkey in the bar
Yeah. What?
in a cage?
No.
Guy comes in, sits down at the bar, and says to the bartender, "What's the monkey for?" He says, "Don't ask." This goes on for about 2 hours. Finally, he said, "All right, I'll show you." Bartender opens the cage. Monkey jumps out. Bartender takes a baseball bat and hits the monkey over the head with it. Monkey pulls the bartender's pants down and gives him sex. Guy goes, "Wow!" Bartender says, "Yeah, you want to try it?" He says, "Yeah, but don't hit me so hard."
Yeah.
I heard a joke.
Yeah, there you go, Norm. You got it.
How would it take by the night monkey?
All right, hold on a second. Go ahead, Norm.
No, I'm terrible at telling jokes, but a guy, he gets a genie or something that gives you wishes in a lamp, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so he's like, oh, no, that's not it. He goes to his whole head is a giant pumpkin. That's how the joke starts. Mm-hmm. It's like a giant pumpkin, and then his friend goes, what happened? He's like, I found this genie in a lamp, and he gave me 3 wishes. And he's like, what happened? He goes, well, the first wish I wished for like $100 million, and I got it. And then for my second wish, I wished for like a beautiful lady, and I got her. And the guy's like, yeah, but what happened? He's like, the third wish, that's where I really blew it. And the guy goes, what happened? He goes, I wished for a giant pumpkin head.
You guys got to really put a CD out together.
You know what I really hate? You know what I really hate? If you go anywhere with him, like for a couple of days, he does that on purpose. He'll tell jokes with no ending on purpose.
I don't think you need one. Sometimes you
You'll
can tell a
listen
joke
for
like
a while,
that.
and then that happens.
You don't need to have a joke.
I
You
don't
need
have any jokes.
No, you don't need a bunch. Hey, Super Dave and Norm.
We'll call back. How long are you going to be on?
I want to tell you one joke.
Go ahead.
This guy walked into a bar. He's got a parrot on his shoulder, and the bartender.
This I can't.
No, wait a minute. And the guy. Let me finish because you don't know. And he says to the guy, "Wait a minute, we don't serve sailors here." And he said, "I'm not a sailor. I'm from Wisconsin." And the guy says, "Oh yeah, well then take your business outside, pal, because you've got lumber in my truck." I like it. I believe you can make people laugh if you just give the right inflections. I really believe that. You want to hear something?
Guy comes home with a duck under his arm.
Oh, shut
Wife
up.
opens the door.
Yeah.
She says, "Where the hell have you been?" He says, "This is the pig I've been screwing." She said, "It's not a pig, it's a duck." He said, "I'm not talking to you."
All right, that's enough. That's enough. Super Dave, Norm Macdonald.
Why did you make her African American in that joke?
Yeah, why did you
say?
You heard it because you're racist.
What did you say?
He said you're racist. He said, why didn't you make it an African American in your joke? That's what you like to do, don't you? Super Dave.
Hey, don't you feel sorry for Michael Richards, really, though?
All right, goodbye. Super Dave Osborne.
Don't you?
No, we don't. I just hung up on him. Norm Macdonald, I swear, let me tell you, I never know when Super Dave's going to call. I never know. I just hung up on him, and Gavin McLeod, top story, is alive.
He's going to call me now, I know.
He is alive. CD, ridiculous. Norm Macdonald, if you don't put it on and laugh your head off, I swear to God, then you don't have a funny bone, ladies and gentlemen. Norm Macdonald, thanks a lot for spending some time with us.
Oh, thanks, Jonathan. Anytime, man.
I can't wait to see you. Come into Chicago anytime, and we'll have a good time.
Oh, that'll be fun.
The one and only Norm Macdonald. Thanks, Norm.
Thanks, man.
All right, Norm Macdonald, he's recording something in L.A., and he took his time to go to the phone. And Super Dave, who I just hung up on, and he hates it when I hang up on him. He hates it. But I had to go. I'm getting screamed at. It's Super Dave Osborne, the one and only, and Norm Macdonald, who has the new CD out called Ridiculous.